Coming up, the search for a missing Magoffin County toddler is entering its third full day. We'll have the latest developments straight ahead. One of the victims involved in the deadly weekend attack on the Appalachian Trail has been identified. And most of the inmates accused of trying to start a riot at the Bell County Detention Center make their first appearance in court.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. It is just shy of 6 o'clock on this Wednesday, May the 15th. I'm Will Puckett. Thank you for tuning into Mountain News this morning. The temperatures are supposed to be going up as the later we get on into this week, and today kicks off that trend. Let's bring Brandon Robinson in this morning to give you a better breakdown of what to expect on this hump day. Brandon, good morning.
Good morning, my friend, and good morning for you folks watching this morning. We're going to see a very nice start to the day, but as we go through the rest of the day, we could see some scattered showers later this afternoon. More on that in a minute, but let's go to Buffalo Mountain here in Perry County first, and things are fairly quiet. A little bit of a day break starting to come into play. Not much in the way of cloud cover this morning. You can see that there on the last 6 hours of the satellite and radar, but you see the weak disturbance trying to work in from the west, back out toward Louisville, seeing a little bit of green trying to show up there west of I-65. So we're going to keep an eye on that today. It could bring us some spotty showers this afternoon and early this evening. Temperatures 40s across the board this morning, so it's a little chilly. Grab your jacket on the way out the door. Forecast for later today, though, 70 degrees. Going to be a very nice day. Sun and clouds. Again, that scattered chance for rain, about 20%. Can't be ruled out, especially in parts of southern and southeastern Kentucky. I'll have more on the forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. Will?
All righty, Brendan. Thank you, sir. Well, search teams were back out on Tuesday searching for a Magoffin County toddler. Kenneth Howard disappeared Mother's Day evening and has not been seen since. More than 50 hours after Kenneth was reported missing, search crews are not giving up hope. Bloodhounds are part of 8 different canine search teams combing through the area. They are using the scent from Kenneth's belongings to hopefully find the 22-month-old boy.
Hopefully we've cleared that area that he's not in. And so it's just day by day getting people back, because now we're going into our third day, and dogs get tired and people have to work.
Search crews ended their search at about 10 last night. They will be back out again today, continuing to search for more areas further away from the home. Now, Kenneth's father is now offering a $5,000 reward for anyone who can help bring his son home. WYMT's Marianne Fletcher talked to Eldon Howard about the situation.
I just hope he comes home safe.
The uncertain outcome is unsettling enough, but imagine rescue crews scouring your property.
Yeah, it's just like he disappeared. It's no sign, no nothing.
Helicopters hovering overhead. Every second, each step, potentially the difference.
I've slept maybe 2 hours since Sunday evening.
For now, it's Eldon Howard's reality. He's the father of missing 22-month-old Kenneth.
It's just not knowing what to do. We've searched everywhere we can think of, and they've had dog teams in here, and nothing's showing up.
As each day passes, the lingering fear of losing his son grows stronger.
I've eaten one bologna sandwich since Sunday.
Even with each dead end, Eldon holds on to the memories they shared.
Well, he'd go from morning to night, full blast. He never slowed down.
Using it as strength and hope that at some point... What would you love to see happen right now?
Him to come home. Safe, healthy.
His precious blue-eyed boy will be back in his arms. In Magoffin County, Marianne Fletcher, WYMT Mountain News.
As the search continues in Magoffin and Floyd counties, people gathered at 2 separate vigils to pray for Kenneth Howard. As Garrett Weimer shows us, the community still hopes the missing toddler will be found safe.
Kenneth Howard may be missing.
Our heart goes out to him.
But it's clear he's on the hearts and minds of so many here.
We've all been devastated about it. We've all worried. I mean, we've lost sleep.
A big crowd came out to Ramey Memorial Park in Salyersville.
A 22-month-old beautiful little child somewhere tonight is in some kind of trouble.
They sang.
He's made the good time outnumbered.
They prayed.
God, that you would wrap your arms around him, Father.
They want him home.
That we would want to see this little boy brought back safely.
Folks also gathered at the Ramada in Painesville.
There's power in prayer, and we just pray that he's found.
They prayed for Kenneth and his family. And even though many have never met them,
I know that the pain I feel inside, I can't even imagine to begin how they're feeling right now.
Folks here say they want Kenneth and loved ones to know they're here.
Whether you're their neighbor or just someone in the community, everyone wants to see this little boy brought home.
And as they gather around each other, this community is not giving up hope.
If there's one miracle from God left out there, just please let it be for him.
3.
In Johnson County, Garrett Weimer.
That's pretty, but our prayers got there a lot faster than that.
WKYT.
Pastors at one vigil urged folks to pray for Kenneth every hour on the hour until he is found. Well, in other news this morning, we now know the name of the hiker killed on the Appalachian Trail in Southwest Virginia this past weekend. Officials say 43-year-old Ronald Sanchez from Oklahoma died in the violent attack on Saturday. The suspect in the case is 30-year-old James Jordan. He is charged with 1 count of murder and 1 count of assault with intent to murder. Jordan also attacked another hiker who is expected to live. She was not identified. A man police believe killed 1 man and injured another is still on the run this morning. The shooting happened last week in Mingo County, West Virginia. That is just across the border from Pike County. Investigators say 19-year-old Khalil Woods killed Roger Markham and tried to kill Randall Bowen. The sheriff says Woods also goes by the nickname Fresh. He should be considered dangerous. The fiance of an American Airlines pilot accused of a 2015 triple murder in Christian County says he is innocent. Christian Kit Martin is charged with the murder of a couple and their neighbor who all lived near him. The murders happened 2 weeks before one of the victims was set to testify in a court-martial case on allegations Martin was sexually abusing children. Martin was acquitted of the charges. Now Martin's fiance says he had nothing to do with the murders.
Although I sympathize with the losses of the Phillips and the Dansereau families, Kit has given his life to public service. Has sacrificed himself for his fellow man, and he's an honest man. So his family and I believe that he is 100% innocent. We will continue to support him in any way we can.
The son of the couple who was killed says he has always believed Martin is responsible. Martin faces murder, burglary, and arson charges. He is scheduled to appear in court next Wednesday. A man in Hazard faces 19 charges. Police say he sexually abused a 7-year-old. This is Brandon Sumner. Police say he looked after the child on multiple occasions. They started investigating following an anonymous tip. Sumner is in the Kentucky River Regional Jail. A routine traffic stop led to a chase and an arrest Monday night in Floyd County. It happened just after 9:30 near the Pageant Hill Apartments in Martin. Police say they tried to stop a motorcycle with no license plate when the bike took off, leading to a chase. The chase ended a short time later on Muddy Branch Road, where 18-year-old Joshua Carver was taken into custody. He faces a host of charges. Another man is in jail after state police say he led them on a chase in Jackson County. Troopers arrested Brent Anderson. They say he had warrants for drug possession, giving an officer a false name, and other charges. Police spotted him Monday night and tried to stop him. Anderson led them on a more than 50-mile chase. Eventually, he crashed and troopers had to tase him. Anderson went to the hospital but is now in jail. 4 of the 5 men Bell County officials say caused a disturbance in a cell appeared in court Tuesday. Their cases were sent to a grand jury. The jailer told us they tried to flood the cell, ripped a TV out of the wall, and broke safety glass. They charged Brad Barnett, Jonathan Widener, Talmadge Posey, Jonathan Maples, and Virgil Brock with enticing a riot, among other charges. Posey could not be in court. The judge rescheduled his preliminary hearing for a later date. Police in Breathitt County took to Facebook looking for a man wanted for trespassing. Take a look at this surveillance video. The man goes on the patio of this home near downtown Jackson and looks through the windows and doors. He spends several seconds there. Police want help from the public identifying him. They say they are not sure if he was planning to later come back and possibly burglarize the home. They say Facebook helps a lot in finding out who people may be.
We receive tips and have solved a lot of crimes through Facebook. We probably arrested 20 or 30 people by making posts on Facebook like who is this, or you know, can you identify me?
If you have any information on who that might be, contact the Jackson City Police Department at 606-666-2424.
Forecast this morning, foggy for a lot of folks, so be careful as you're heading out the door. Let's go to McKee first this morning, and you can see the time lapse pretty quiet early, and then lots of fog developing the later into the night. You got over at UVA-wise, though, no major issues so far this morning. Things have been pretty quiet, not even clouds. You can see the moon setting there. And visibility is pretty rough over toward Logan and West Virginia there, Logan County. And you see down toward Harlan there, less than a mile of visibility. So be careful this morning. Middlesboro a little rough too. Low 40s across a big chunk of the area. Some mid to upper 40s across the Kentucky River and the Big Sandy. It's going to get warmer today, but you see that warm air kind of creeping in slowly from the west. Paducah already at 55 this morning. Your 12-hour planner, look for temperatures to climb, but a couple of scattered chances for rain with a weak disturbance coming into play later this afternoon. I think that'll be in the afternoon hours in the heat of the day. Will?
All righty, Brandon, thank you. And thank you for joining us right here on Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. Coming up, the results of a new study that shows an alarming part of the population may have trouble hearing. And a local food icon changes the way their customers can get access to their delicious fare.